Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, children. In the last previous session, we have done about Euclid's division lemma, that rule, as well as that Euclid's division algorithm, how to use for computing the HCF of any two given numbers. What was Euclid's division lemma? A is equal to BQ plus R, where R should be is equal to 0 less than or equal to R less than B. This one already I have explained in the previous session. Now, that application I have already done that, how it has to be computed for a HCF, that also we did it, and 2-3 sums also I given as the homework. You might have completed it all. Now next same exercise 1.1 question number 2. Sometimes it will be asked for the examination. What was that question? That let A be any positive integer, any positive order integer in the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Any positive odd integer, you have to show that it will be in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. How can you complete that sum? How can you show that? But you will suppose that let A be any positive integer. We don't know that whether it is odd or no. Let A be any positive integer and B equal to 6. Our question is that if it is odd, then it will be in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 1. If A is an odd integer, other cases it will not come. That is the question. Now for showing that, let A be any positive integer we have taken, and here we have to find out 6q, 6q, 6q like that. Therefore we have taken divisor as a 6. So obviously you know that Euclid's division lemma, A is equal to BQ plus R. So instead of B, what you will write now? 6, because here we have considered that B as 6. So A is equal to 6q plus R. And what are the values for R? Now it will come. You know that if divisor is 6, so answer will be, remainder will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Clear, children? Now apply this value of R. So you are going to get so many values for A. Which are they? A is equal to 6q plus 0. 6q plus 0 means 6q. And A is equal to 6q plus 1. A is equal to 6q plus 2. A is equal to 6q plus 3. And A is equal to 6q plus 4. A is equal to 6q plus 5. Clear for you now? Now we have to find out that in these three conditions, A should be positive order integer. Now take the first case. A is equal to 6q. That means 6 is a even number only. Therefore this case A will be an even integer only. Second one, A is equal to 6q plus 1. That case it will be an odd integer. In this case A is equal to 6q plus 2. Again 2 is coming as the common factor. That means it is also an even integer. Now A is equal to 6q plus 3. That means q if you are supposing by anyone, any number. Look at that. 6 3s are 18. Q I suppose that as 3. 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 3 21. That means it is an odd number. Now A is equal to 6q plus 4. There also you are going to get a common factor of 2. So that means this will is also a positive even integer only. Now last one, 6q plus 5. You suppose for q any number and plus 5 you do it. You are going to get an odd integer. That means excluding this one and this one. That means 6q plus 2 and 6q plus 4. All the other cases, the A should be, that means A will be 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 12. A should be an odd integer. That means we can say that if A is a positive odd integer, then it will be in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. That means finally what will come, since A is an odd integer, A cannot be 6q. A cannot be 6q, A cannot be 6q plus 2 because 2 even integer. 6q plus or again it is an even integer is coming. Therefore, what you have to say that any positive odd integer, if you have taken a as any positive odd integer, it will be always in the form of 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, yeah, 6 cube plus 1. Now, same exercise 1.1, question number 4. What was that question? Use Euclid's division lemma. We have to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Remember, square of any positive integer. It is in the form of either 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Now, here we are again applying the Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. For that, you will take that let a be any positive integer and b equal to 3, because you have to get 3m or 3m plus 1, and r is equal to, then how will be r? It will be, you know that what is the condition for r? 0 less than or equal to r less than b. That means it can be 0, 1 and 2. Now according to Euclid's division lemma, a is equal to b cube plus r. The first case will be a is equal to 3 cube plus 0, because b is here 3, r is equal to 0. Second case, a is equal to b cube, that means 3 cube plus remainder is 1. Third case, a is equal to 3 cube plus 2. And these three cases, you have to show that square of that will be in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. That is what we want to show it. Let us take the first case. What is the first case? A is equal to 3 cube. Let us take that. If a is equal to 3 cube, then what is the square of this one? A square will be is equal to 3q the whole square. 3q the whole square means 3 square is 9, q square is q square. You will write 9q square. Here you can take one common factor 3 outside. You are going to get 3 into 3q square. Okay? And 3 into 3q square. Instead of this 3q square, you can put some other integer, that is m. So you will get that answer as 3 into m. What you put for that? M is equal to 3q square, because 3q square is an integer. So 3q square answer will be also another integer. Therefore we can say that we can resubstitute that 3q square as m. So in this case, you have got the answer as 3m. Clear for you? Now for the second case what was that? A is equal to 3q plus 1. Look at that. If a is equal to 3q plus 1, what will be a square? It will be 3q plus 1 square. Now you already done that expansion of a plus b the whole square. Let me recall that also. Some of you might be not knowing. A square plus 2ab plus b square. That formula you are going to apply here. So first term का square, it will be 9q square plus second term will be 2ab. That means 2 into 3q into 1 will be 6q plus 1. Here also 9q square and 6q, one common factor is there, which is that 3. You can take 3 common factor here. So 3 3s are 9q square plus 2q. So 3 into 3q square plus 2q, that this one you are separated. Now instead of this 3q square plus 2q, what you have substituted that m, another integer. So you have got the answer as 3m plus 1. What children? In this case you got that this is equal to 3m. In this case you have got that this one is equal to 3m plus 1. Clear this much? Now one more case is remaining. What was that case? A is equal to 3q plus 2. Again square. You have to find out the square. Question is that square of any positive integer of this one, it will be in the range m, 3m or 3m plus 1. Now last case, a square is equal to 3q plus 2 the whole square. Again we applied this formula here, a square plus 2ab plus b square. You got that 9q square plus 12q plus 4. Clear for you children? Now 9q square plus 12q, this one we can split. This 4 I have split it as 3 plus 1. No change. Okay. 3 plus 1. Why I have split it like this way? Because I have to take common factor among these 3. What is the common factor I can take? 3. So 3 into 3q square plus 4q plus 1. This one separated out. Now you got that 3m plus 1. Because this full constant, this full term we can take it as another integer, that is m. So you are going to have 3m plus 1, where m is equal to 3q square plus 4q plus 1. So in either of this case, square of any positive integer is of the form. You can see here that 3m plus 1 here 3m plus 1. Okay, here also 3m plus 1, here also 3m plus 1, here the case is 3m. That means if either case, that means three cases you have separated out, thus either case square of any positive integer, it is of the form which one, 3m or 3m plus 1. So according to the Euclid's division lemma, you have showed that. Clear for you children? Now let us look at another sum, exercise 1.1, question number 5. Here what you have to show that, using Euclid's lemma, you have to show that the cube of any positive integer. The previous sum, what was that? Square of any positive integer, which was in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. Here we have to show that the cube of any positive integer, it is in the form of 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Here also we are going to suppose the same case, b as 3, because we have to take cube. That is why I am not writing it as 9. Understood now? You are taking b as a 3 only, the same case. Let a be any positive integer and divisor you are going to take it as 3. And the remainder obviously you know that which are there 0, 1 and 2. According to Euclid's division lemma, a is equal to b cube plus r. We can say that a should be is equal to, first case what will be there, 3 cube plus 0. That means 3 cube. Second case is that 3 cube plus 1. Third case is that 3 cube plus 2. Now what you should show that these all the cases cube should be either in the form of 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Look at the first case. A is equal to 3 cube. It's cube. It's cube means a 3 cube the whole cube. 3 cube the whole cube. 3 cube is how much? 27. 27 into cube. So we can split it as like this way. 9 into 3 cube. Where I have taken 3 cube as m. So how it was changed? 9 into some other integer. That means 3 cube cube. We have written it as m. That means 9m. So first case you have got as that 9m. Now for about the second case. Second case what was that? 3 cube plus 1. There also you are going to take 3 cube plus 1 the whole cube. Now let us recall what is the expansion of a plus b the whole cube. You might have learned a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Okay, this expansion you might be knowing, then also I have recalled again. Those who have already forgotten. So first case 3 cube plus 1 the whole cube. First term's cube, that means 27 cube. Second term what will be? 3 into first term square into last term. First term square will be 9. 9 q square multiplied by 3, 27 q square into 1. So answer will be 27 q square. Third term will be 3ab square. 3ab square means 3 into 3q into 1 square. That means it will be 9. Plus last cube of the last term, that means second term, that is 1 cube is 1. Here we can take, out of these 3, we can take one common factor. What is the common factor? 9. So you will get that 9 into 3 cube plus 3q square plus cube plus 1. So here you have got 9m plus 1, because I have supposed this 3q cube plus 3q square plus q as some another integer. What is an integer? M. So you got the answer as 3m plus 9m plus 1. So here you got 9m, here you have got a 9m plus 1. Now come to the last case, that means a is 3 cube plus 2. When you are cubing that, again you are applying the same formula here also. You are going to get 27q cube plus 54q square plus 36q plus 8. And here also, out of these 3, we can take common factor 1, 9 outside, because we have to prove that either the integer cube of this integer is in the form of 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. That is why I have taken 9 outside here, 9 common factor taken, 3q plus 6q square plus 4q, the last term 8 as it is. Now instead of this one, what you can suppose that m, that means where m is equal to 3q square plus 6q, 3q plus 6q square plus 4q, that means m. So you will get that 9m plus 8. That means in the 3 cases you have got that first case 9m you have got, second case you have got as 9m plus 1, third case you have got as which one, 9m plus 8. This is the third case. A is equal to 3q plus 2. So all the cases you have got, that means either in the case cube of any positive integer which is in the form of 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. You might have understood this type of sum now clearly. That means exercise 1.1 fully I solved in the class. Because of that, this type of sums may be coming in the examination, board examination. That's why. Okay.